Nearly half of South Africa's youth are unemployed, officially. The job market, fragile and unforgiving. Crime, drugs. So what's a regular young person supposed to do in a place like this? Enter the informal economy. People innovate to survive. Check this out. Nearly 500,000 new cars are sold here annually. Last year, we spent over 140 billion rands on used cars alone. So you could wash them for an income. But beware, the government might come after you, and I'll tell you why. This is a car wash in Mamelodi, Umlazi, Mdantsane, Atteridgeville, all townships. Here's one in Soshanguve, a place I covered in a previous video. Watch that first to understand the concept of a township if you're not familiar. But basically, this place is a representation of many similar places around the country where the striving and aspiring majority of South Africa live. I'm gonna show you why car washes matter here. Before getting into it, I want you to count how many car washes you see in this video. I'll give you the correct number when we conclude. Unlike your typical valet type suburban car washes, these ones are highly integrated into the cultural and socioeconomic prospects of their communities.
Hi, eleng kopele kwa ke KK ya tlhatso go hone tsenang. Ya re ke na le bo ma 4 to 5 years. Ke zamile go dira bo di kitchen and what and what. Ke zamile but ai. Bona ngare o itse bona ira mbana re botse re tla le to drop a ira le se after ma bo funa ira le. Ke no re ke sa level la bona ke nne ntse ke re back up ya ka ke le busy with something else. So ke keep busy sa nna style nga nna style me bro. Ngana style ke tatlhagana le mitlholo boswa kra ke enda pile ka mara di cheap o itse go di chipping a monate go speaking go is bra on like go bona ka phuka peri go ke na lo volunteer ke penta go di gela e se busy lo volunteer ya dara wa phuthela go di gela ra boa a ira le sile go bophele maybe le lengwe la matsatsi star se utsi ba re la
Le mo tsatsi ngare thata go letsa guys.
Depends rutletse kae ke lapile ora ka lapa re na lo betha bo ma 5 6 e be lo re ke a lapa mmele wa hana ke a tloela and then thoma hape ka usa.
So this is the meeting place. Yeah, like I see. Arin Kawashi, Somara, we catch up. Yeah, we chill. More go to budget how 150. 112 and how so it's bigger than what people think. It's not just into your okay, it's not gonna be formal. Go spanning huira lang. Rumajita more nonsense. Just unwind.
Sunday is short.
Yeah.
Sundays are very short. Very nice.
Just a city black. You put something on no from Masad going to.
In May 2024, I get an email from DSA to give my opinion on a government newsletter, or gazette. I hate that word. The government intends to introduce new bylaws for township economies. I went through it and it's a bunch of stuff, but this stuck out for me. It may seem regular for you, but just park that for a minute. In townships, the government will demarcate business areas on sites to promote inclusive economic development. In other words, they get to tell you where you can and can't open a business. Makes sense, right? There are also some restrictions. As a business owner, you may not conduct business on a sidewalk where the width of such sidewalk is less than 3 meters. What sidewalk? This one? You may not carry on business in such a manner as to create a nuisance or create a traffic or health hazard. If you're not from a township, this sounds pretty normal and sensible. If you are, this poses a challenge to existing informal businesses. Every day. With the difficulties of being young and constantly in search of work, many resort to creating their own small businesses, be it food stalls, selling tires, shoe repairs, or a car wash. These are all over the place. I find car washes particularly interesting because you and I could start one right now. All you need is a few cloths, soap, water, a place to park cars, could be outside your house, that's it. Many car washes start off like this and operate quite informally as cash-only businesses. They end up forming a part of the unbanked, sometimes untaxed informal economy. But the business does get sophisticated and businessy, even in Soshanguve.
No, pila uri ke thome this thing na kenya go e hola ho feta ya na ke ya go e hodisa ho feta e be le divale eng wa understand ya car wash re ra dilo tse baya wa ya ke car wash e chillase and then le dijo di teng le sa ona stay more so shile ka mo ya mo la re ra le half for a berekiwa bara se ba nna mo ba chila ba ira di men's conference mo ra bontshana ba bona mo la ona msadi re phela le majita fela wa ya amna dilo tsa gore motho ile car wash ba ruile banyaneng ne re tshaba rasa go ntlo re tshabela go car wash re le majita but ya ke na le WhatsApp group ya rena majita like go batho etsa di event and then we lokela mo group then mo banang re kopanang ona le men's conference nyana and then ra yi kuna le batho ba tlhatswang ka kgwedi ba tla ka kgwedi a ke tlhatswa go le ke 60 rand mara o tlhatswa ka kgwedi e khaola di 10 rand you must have a business go be business minded yeah and then a tuna go batlile or ra ska bishudira marapo no tshwara pizza marapo ba je mala na go ba besetsa crocodile ba ja and then ba sala o tletse o mo lo mo feta re kana ho ira la ngada ana ke khawa chao o le bhiri teng ba bantsi ba thomile o e ja mo crocodile wa itse why pero ba tsoro ba google the benefits of eating crocodile meat then when they google it ba bona hey libulo bido ba teng mola skinny matho tsukiri.
It's very common for these places to be near food, liquor, and other businesses. One day we'll talk about how normalized drinking and driving is in South Africa. But the car wash is part of an entire ecosystem within the local economies of townships like Soshanguve, Atteridgeville, and others around the country. The thing about the informal economy is that it brings food to the table for many and enables people to live with dignity. But obviously, the earnings are pretty low. This is just another look at the role of the informal economy, and this is why I got that email from DSA. Do you see why the new bylaws may be challenging? Don't mess with the sidewalk, traffic, or create a nuisance. I hope I've given you a sense of the role of the car wash in townships. Okay, I'm making a series about the informal economy in South Africa. This is the second video. The first one was my first video on the channel, actually. If you have any suggestions for the series, let me know. Oh, how many car washes did you count? Because the correct number is 15. And most of them are within a walking distance of each other. And that's only a fraction of how many actually exist and how many keep popping up every other day. All right, what a judge.